Hey everybody, it's Dean Guccione for Tomorrow's Firefighter, and welcome to this short video where I'm going to be talking about your car a little bit. Now, let me ask you, how many of you use your car for other than transportation? I know I do. In fact, the single biggest use I use my car for, except for driving from getting point A to point B or racing around in my vet, kind of like I am now, is I use it for a classroom. I use it as one of my main classrooms to listen to audio programs, and I listen to the audio from a bunch of videos and all the classes that I take to keep up on everything that I'm doing, especially technology on the internet and building my websites and doing all that kind of stuff and figuring out the best way to present things to you guys on YouTube and all that. So my classroom is my car, and you really ought to consider it as well. I've learned so much in my car, gosh, probably, especially I would say over the last 5 years. When I was promoting to battalion chief 5 years ago, I had so much material to learn, just like you guys do as entry-level firefighters. And when I was testing way back when for firefighter, I didn't even think to use my car as a classroom and to practice all the different things I needed to practice and talk out loud to see how I sounded, when, faced in front of the oral interview panel. So, and that goes for your entry-level position as well as for me when I was promoting to battalion chief recently, just over 5 years ago. And let me tell you, the car is amazing. I have about an hour commute each way to work, so I had an hour to prepare in my car every single day I went to work and every day that I came home. And it was amazing because I could talk about all the different types of questions I was going to get asked on my interview, as well as go over all the scenarios in my mind for the tactical portion. And you can do the same thing. You can prepare in your car a dozen different ways. And some of those ways might be preparing for your written exam. Some of the things that you're not really good on your written exam, for example, let's say it's math or maybe mechanical. You can write those things down that you're weak on as you're studying, and you can write them down on flashcards and then actually record on your iPhone those things that you need work in. And what's great about that, you can just sit and play it back in your car. Okay, it might be a particular part of the interview. There may be something that you're trying to remember or figure out all the components of teamwork. Let's say, my video on teamwork, there's a lot of components to that, and there's a lot of moving parts to that. So that could be one area that you just listen to that video and put it up on YouTube in your car and just listen to the audio. I know a lot of my videos that I do, I don't have a lot of whiteboard workshops. I have a couple, but for the most part, I'm sitting there just talking to you, kind of like I am now. And the reason for that is because I don't want you to have to, really take extensive notes if you don't need to, or if you're not sitting in front of your laptop or sitting in an area where you can take notes. So all of my videos you can listen to while you're driving in your car, and just listen to them over and over again. And as you understand the concepts and you kind of gain a little bit understanding of what the question's about or the topic that I'm covering, then the light bulb starts coming on and you start really understanding it, and then you're able to incorporate a really strong answer, or really develop a strong answer for any particular question. And again, being in your car is awesome. I used to listen to music and all that stuff, and I transferred from listening to music to listening to audio programs and bettering myself and increasing my education on all the areas that I need to improve on, and all the areas that I need to keep up to date. Technology's changing so fast. So that's one of the big things that I study in my car is technology aspects of what I'm doing with Tomorrow's Firefighter. So again, take the time and use your car as a classroom. It's really a great medium for that, and it's really a great tool that you have. instead of listening to music or listening to stuff that isn't going to really start moving you ahead. Now, I work out, at least every other day, sometimes 3-4 days in a row, and that's the time that I listen to music. I don't know about you, but whatever works well. If you can study while you're working out, then great. That's a great time to be listening to all the programs and all the videos and things I put out, and all your study materials that you have in video or audio form. But for me, working out, I need the music. And because that's what kind of relaxes me and gets me in the groove, whether I'm doing cardio or I'm doing my strength training or whatever that might be. But my classroom is kind of my sacred area. It allows me to think, and it allows me to learn and increase my knowledge. And that's what I want for you. So I hope this video served you, and really consider using your car as your classroom if you're not already. You might be in an area where you don't have a car. You might be taking the subway. You might be taking a bus or a train, or some other mode of mass transit. And if that's the case, then plug your headsets in. And again, instead of listening to music, listen to programs that are going to help you prepare for your entry-level firefighter oral interview. And you'll be amazed at just listening to things over and over and over again. A lot of my videos are 6 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes. And if you're commuting for 30 minutes or longer, and you listen to that same video over and over, you're going to be amazed at what you catch that you missed the first time. So again, all the different tools that you have to prepare your car or your mode of transportation is one of the best ways that I've found that I can study and that I can learn. And it allows me to think, and some of my best ideas that I've come up with have been in the car. So I want that same thing for you. So again, I hope this will serve you. If you're watching this anywhere besides tomorrowsfirefighter.com, go on over there, opt in with your email address, because you get specific and specialized training on Tomorrow's Firefighter that I only offer to my email subscribers. And you can't find it on YouTube or anywhere else. But if you are on YouTube, like the video, don't like it, leave a comment, question. I answer all your questions, and I read all the comments. And I really hope that you're well on your way to preparing. So again, going over to Tomorrow's Firefighter, opt in, and you get some cool training. You get a couple of hours of free training that's not available on YouTube. So go on over there, and I hope you have a great week, and let's go out and make a difference in people's lives this week. All right, we'll see you later.